What's up, people? How y'all doing out there in YouTube land? If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and share if you'd like to. Welcome to the Rob's Eats channel. And I just want to kind of do a little something today where I'm eating breakfast. You're eating breakfast, probably. Maybe. I don't know. It's late in the day. Maybe your brunch. And I would like to discuss, maybe have like a little breakfast and discussion about the new Superman movie coming out July 11th. I am very, very excited about, this movie. And yeah, the Fantastic Four, somewhat. I'm not really a big Fantastic Four fan. And as a kid, I grew up on both Marvel and DC. So I love both. So there's no like competition, in my mind for that there. But now, see, I know I asked for sausage, but they gave me bacon. Oh, I hate it. It's not what I paid for. And I know they're stopping breakfast soon. That's what sucks. You know what? I'm just gonna eat it anyway. So I ordered a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, but they gave me a bacon, egg, and cheese, which is fine. And I got a hash brown as well. Although I do enjoy the taste of the bacon, it's like they don't give you enough. Look at that. Come on. Really? If somebody's paying for bacon, give them bacon. Anyway, I know this film has been like very contentious amongst fans, especially people of the old Snyderverse. With those DCEU films like Man of Steel and Wonder Woman and Batman v Superman and all that. To which I'd say, I understand your fandom. I get it. And for a lot of people, like I think Man of Steel came out 2013. So for a lot of people, there are folks who grew up watching Henry Cavill as their Superman. And maybe they don't know any other Superman. I get that. But Superman has like an 87-year history. I don't know if a lot of y'all know that. And over that course of time, he has done a variety of things. He's had a variety of powers. Now, in terms of like canon and all that stuff, I don't know like what makes something officially canon. Like if it's even used once or if it's used a dozen times. Like what makes something canon? Maybe somebody can put that in the comments. Because like from what I would assume, that even if it's used one time, if Superman does something even once, that makes it comic book canon to me. So you have James Gunn, who looks like he's hoping to draw from the comics. He said in a recent interview that, like, for instance, Guardians of the Galaxy was his ode to cinema, and the Superman movie coming up is an ode to the comics. And you can kind of see where he's going with that too, because even if you look at the Superman uniform that David Corenswet wears, and I hope he does a great job, you can see that the S emblem is from like the Kingdom Come Superman comic. You can see that the stitching of like the suit, like with all the lines and stuff like that around the shoulders, around like the arms and stuff, is from the New 52 Superman comic book iteration, along with the collar as well. You can see that the cape has the yellow emblem of the S, which harkens back to Christopher Reeve's Superman in those films. So it's like not only is James Gunn pulling from the comics, he's also pulling from previous films and stuff like that too. And so I think he took like a large influence from the All-Star Superman comic book run. And so I'm just like asking for fans of Superman, okay? Not as fans of like Zack Snyder, not as fans of James Gunn, just as fans of Superman. Like I get that he's wearing trunks on the outside or whatever. My question would be like, when did that become an issue? If you grew up watching Superman, like from, the Superman animated series to Justice League to Justice League Unlimited, the various animated films that have come out that feature Superman, he's worn the trunks on the outside of the uniform for the majority of his comic book run and live action run and animated run. At what point did the trunks become an issue? You know, if you were a fan of Superman, was it an issue before Henry Cavill took on the role in 2013? And if it was an issue, did that turn you off from being a fan of Superman? I doubt it, right? So I guess what I'm saying is I'm just asking, I'm calling on all Superman fans to unify. All right? I'm going to take a bite of this hash brown because orange is cold. Got orange juice. But I think all Superman fans should like put down their differences. And I feel like if you can't do that for the sake of supporting what's about to come out, then you're not really a Superman fan. You are more than likely a Zack Snyder fan. And if you're that, that's fine. But just don't pretend that you're a fan of Superman. Because Superman has existed, once again, for 87 years. And he's gone through a variety of changes, a variety of emotions. Like I've been seeing like these trailers coming out, people upset about how David Corenswet is showing emotion. And they're calling him whiny, they're calling him temperamental. But I look at it as like, this is James Gunn's take, on Superman. He's a year 3 Superman. And I've heard, like Tyrone Magnus, he said that, that's not really an excuse because Christopher Reeve's Superman on day 1 was stoic, heroic, and, he had it all together. So my reply would be to that is, okay, well, that was Richard Donner's take. This is James Gunn's. And in his universe, this Superman is still growing, which is great. Because if the Superman film is successful on July 11th, get your tickets if you haven't. If it's successful, he's going to open up the playbook. He's going to do things that we've never seen before with the DC live action universe that we've probably always wanted. Like I would assume that we've probably always wanted the Justice League cartoon to translate to a live action thing, right? Don't y'all want to see Martian Manhunter and Aquaman, Aqualad, the Teen Titans, all these different heroes that have not been a focus or even mentioned? James Gunn's going to do that. He's got the track record. He's done it with Guardians. He's done it with the Suicide Squad. He's done it with Peacemaker. He's brought these lesser known characters into the forefront and made people love them, right? Imagine what he might do with like The Question or Vixen, right? Like bringing these different characters to the forefront and maybe not having them be the focus at first, but just like as a side character. And then eventually, based on the public's reaction to some of those characters, maybe they will get their own independent solo films. Who knows? But I'm just saying, if we can put our differences aside and go and support James Gunn on July 11th, that could, open up a future where there will be more money thrown at these projects and we get to see, what this might entail. Which is very exciting to me. I just don't want the universe that he's creating to die before he at least has a chance. Okay? So if we're being fair, I'm going to take a bite. Mm. It's good, but again, I ain't asking no bacon. Um, Zack Snyder had his chance. He had what? 3 movies? 4 movies? Yeah. Man of Steel, BVS, Justice League, and then he had to step off. But he had a chance. So I'm just saying, give James Gunn a chance. Let's see what he's gonna do. Um, I can't wait to see what he does with Batman and Robin and like just all these different heroes he's gonna bring us that nobody else has ever brought us before in live action. I'm looking forward to the Lantern series on HBO Max. It's gonna be coming soon. So yeah, guys, give James Gunn a chance. He's not let us down before. Why all this new static now? It's because you have something to be biased about, which is Zack Snyder. Y'all didn't complain about James Gunn when he was giving y'all Guardians of the Galaxy. Y'all loved Guardians of the Galaxy. But now, y'all are hating on him because of a wrong that you think Henry Cavill faced and Zack Snyder faced. And you're blaming it on James Gunn, and it's not his fault. Man, given an opportunity, and he's trying to do his best with it. And he's talented. And he's proven. So, if James Gunn's humor wasn't a problem before, it shouldn't be a problem now. If the trunks weren't a problem before, it shouldn't be a problem now. And again, about the whole thing of Superman growing with us, I like that. It gives the character some place to go. I doubt the Superman we're getting on July 11th will be the same Superman if the universe continues that we'll see. Let's say if he appears in like the 7th film, whether that be like, you know, some side character as a Justice Leaguer or helping out Batman or whatever. I doubt we're going to see the same exact Superman. That's going to be like all temperamental and stuff. More than likely, he's going to grow and grow into the more stoic Superman. Just like a lot of y'all who are probably against this film, you're probably fans of Matt Reeves's The Batman. That's a year 2 Batman who was, he didn't have it all together. He flew into a dang on concrete overpass. he ran out of a police station like a clown. Like, but that's a year 2 Batman, right? You have to give him a chance to grow. And that's a lot of people were using that as an excuse for him. It's like, oh, he's still learning how to be Batman. Okay, well, in Gunn's universe, not Donner's, this Superman is still learning how to be Superman. He's a year 3 Superman, still young, still naive, still working towards being the Superman we all know and love. So give it a chance, y'all. Thank y'all for having breakfast with me. I appreciate it. And I hope you all have a great day. God bless you. And go support both movies, Superman and Fantastic Four. Let's have a hashtag Super fantastic summer. God bless y'all.